Welcome to Polka Time Again from the studios of WCTV in Wadsworth, Ohio, with Gene and Mike, your co-hosts. And we hope to entertain you with an hour of polka and waltz music and interesting polka facts and help on where to find polka music in the area. What do you think?
I think we can make that happen.
Did I miss anything?
Probably, but we'll pick it up somewhere.
Well, let's get started with Fred Yasnowski and the boys and what we encourage everybody to do every day. Go dance the polka.
When you're feeling sad and blue, here's one thing that you can do. Go dance a polka. When the world has got you down, here's a way to turn that frown into a smile. Go dance a polka. When you're on the dance floor, all your troubles disappear. Look around you, all you see are smiles from ear to ear. When you're feeling down and out, that's the time for you to shout. Forget the blues, let's dance a polka. Oh yeah, let's hear those street fighters. When you're feeling sad and blue, here's one thing that you can do. Lose the blues, go dance a polka. When the world has got you down, here's a way to turn that frown into a smile. Go dance a polka. When you're on the dance floor, all your troubles disappear. Look around you, all you see are smiles from ear to ear. When you're feeling down and out, that's the time for you to shout. Forget the blues, go dance a polka. Go dance a polka. Go dance a polka. Go dance a polka.
All right.
Very nice.
Jerry
very
Darlak, who looks a lot like Frank Yasnowski, right?
Yeah.
Good-looking guy.
Yeah, well, they're both good looking.
That's right. So, hey, we have now entered officially summertime here in the United States, and with that, there's a lot of picnics and outdoor events going on, and a big one coming up is on Sunday, July 13th. The Cleveland Polka Association will hold their summer picnic with the John Stevens Band Double Shot at St. Sava's Picnic Grounds on West Ridgewood Road out in Parma. Gates open at 2 o'clock. The donation is $15, and food is provided by Bob Sia's Kitchen. So the Cleveland Polka Association always puts on a great event. You don't want to miss this one on Sunday, July 13th.
Mark your calendar. Mark your
That's right.
calendar. Okay, let's move right along. We got the Yanchar group coming up. And for all the little girls out there, My Little Darling Polka. Great, great tune.
Sweet and lovely and as fresh as the spring. When I think of you, I sing, little darling, darling of my heart. Come tonight and meet the crowd at the dance. Oh, my darling, that's the time for romance. You and I will dance far into the night. Oh, what joy to hold you tight, little darling, darling of my heart. fresh as the spring. When I think of you, I sing, little darling, darling of my heart. Come tonight and meet the crowd at the dance. Oh, my darling, that's the time for romance. You and I will dance far into the night. Oh, what joy to hold you tight, little darling, darling of my heart.
Ooh, some good dancers there. on the
Absolutely,
floor, yeah.
great dancers.
Well, we're recording here today on the last day of June. That means July is right around the corner, and I guess you got some tidbits for us about July there, Dad, huh?
Yes, July, the month of July is named after Julius Caesar. How about that?
That's right.
And let's see,
How is July temperature-wise? What is that?
let's see, the warmest month of the year. And it is hot dog and ice cream month, strangely enough.
That means they're going to have the hot dog eating contest out on the seashore in New Jersey there coming up. So
Okay,
yeah,
well, that's the facts for this week.
for July.
Shall we move along?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. This is a tune by Del Sinchek, and it's something you want to tell your girlfriend or your lady friend on your first date. It's a tune called I'll Never Forget.
I'll never forget the day when I met you.
check.
Very
yeah.
nice.
And our producer Joanna Perino came out and said she mentioned she's going to the Jersey Shore this summer, and she's looking forward to seeing that hot dog eating contest out there.
Okay. You got anything else you want to?
I thought, did you have a couple things there? If not, I've got another event going on here.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Well, we got there's a couple of Polish picnics coming up, but one in July is happening on Saturday, July 19th from noon to 10 p.m. at the Polish American Cultural Center on Lansing Avenue up in Cleveland. There's going to have homemade Polish cuisine, a kids' activity zone, live music by the Tom Katranich Orchestra, a Polish beer bar, and a raffle for a $1,000 grand prize. Admission is free to the Polish picnic on Saturday, July 19th up in Cleveland.
Okay, well, we're a little late with this next tune. We probably should have played it to start the show. And that's Slatty and the Boys. Let's have a party.
Always.
Always.
Well, let's have a party. Bring out the beer and wine. We'll all dance together. We'll all have a real good time. Let's dance the polka, whirling around the floor. We'll all clap our hands and shout for more, doing the party polka. Let's have a party. Bring out the beer and wine. We'll all dance together. We'll all have a real good time. Let's dance the polka, whirling around the floor. We'll all clap our hands and shout for more, doing the party polka.
Want to do that?
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Matt
great job,
Slack,
great
there,
job.
out in Omaha, I think, Nebraska, where that came from. Yeah.
Okay, Omaha, Nebraska, okay. Not Illinois, huh? Or Indiana or Pennsylvania.
None of those, that's right.
Okay. Well, how about some Ohio trivia here?
I like it.
Ohio has 17 stars on the state flag, and there's a reason for that, because Ohio was the 17th state admitted to the Union.
I didn't
How
know that.
about
I'm
that?
impressed.
Isn't that ironic?
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody in Ohio was thinking when they made up the flag.
And Ohio's flag it's the only pennant or tri-cornered flag in the United States. So Ohio's unique in a number of different ways.
Okay, well, that was Matt Slatke, wasn't it?
It was?
All right, well, let's move on with the Kawanda Czech Band and the White Horse Polka.
Sounds like a good one.
Absolutely.
Ja mam panenku za orama, cesta je dlouhá k ní. Vyšlapuja jí koničkama, až pojedu za ní. Jaho, pojedou za panou rozmilou, až jim zíví pentličkama, pak veselou. zwykły sakudą. Sztyrzi pary białej koni, podkowiji pięknie dzwoni, ty mnie powezą. Jedną za tebą. Sztyrzi pary białej koni, a ty nigdy nie dohoni, aż za nasi zagradą. Rozlubicie nad głową. Sztyrzi pary białej koni, podkowiji pięknie dzwoni, ty mnie powezą. Jedną za tebą. Sztyrzi pary białej koni, a ty nigdy nie dohoni, aż za nasi zagradą.
Thank you, George Krejci and Leland Miller.
All right. That was what, the Kawanda Czech Band, a white
Yeah.
horse polka. So very good one. We had a very special interaction this past week with three young sisters. I'm assuming they're from Pennsylvania. We're not sure where, but they're celebrating birthdays this week, this month. Aunt Betty Crow, the oldest, Mildred Shinsky, and Rose Zayats. Aunt Betty is 96, Mildred is 94, and Rose is 93. And they wanted to hear a very special polka. They wanted to also make sure and tell that baby, Gene Kovac, he's doing a good job. So
wow,
since,
boy, oh,
since
boy.
you're only 90 years old. But they wanted to hear the Pennsylvania Hills polka, and we've got that queued up for you. Betty, Mildred, and Rose. Here it is.
There you go. Okay, are you ready? I've been many places where I've had some fun. I travel the highways, I follow the sun. But when the day is over and I lay to rest, I dream of those hills that I love the best. The Pennsylvania hills are calling me home. Those Pennsylvania hills, we are never alone. Those Pennsylvania hills are beckoning me. Those friendly people with their good old hospitality. I've seen all the valleys, I've been by the sea. I've traveled the flatlands in the whole country. But deep in my heart, there's nice round of applause. 2 15-year-olds. That's what we need. More young people in polka music. Here we go. Are you ready, Eddie? Uno, dos, tres. All right, let's give them a nice round of applause. How about that?
Oh, a lot of young folks involved in that group.
Polka Family Band there with Alex and Joseph, all of 15 when they were playing there up at the Frankenmuth Festival. The Pennsylvania Hills Polka for Aunt Betty Crow, Mildred Shinsky, and Rose Zayat celebrating their 90-something birthdays there. So happy birthday.
Wow, 90. Yeah,
It gets up there, right?
yeah,
Dad?
I tell you.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about age.
Absolutely not. But if you've got a birthday anniversary or just a special song you'd like to hear played on Polka Time Again, there's a number of different ways you can get in touch with us. The easiest way is just to give us a phone call at 330-336-7919. If we're not here to take the call, there's always an answering machine on. You can email us at wctv@wadsworthcity.org or drop us a line at Polka Time Again, care of WCTV, 619 School Drive. You can also reach us on Facebook and try and let us know where you're from. We love to hear and celebrate your hometown as we talk about your special event on Polka Time Again.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, we got a tune coming up by Dwayne Melanowski, and I think Dwayne Melanowski is of Polish descent because the name ends in the I instead of a Y. If it was a Y, it could be Slovenian or Slovak. I learned
okay.
that as a youth, living in that ethnic neighborhood. In any event, Dwayne Melanowski is going to play a polka, and this is very unusual because you don't think of a tuba in a polka orchestra, but here it comes, the tuba polka.
And you won't see it. Malinowski.
Yes, indeed.
The old DC Ranch, big out of the Toledo area, big Polish community up there, up and around Toledo. Hey, we got a big event coming up on Sunday, July 20th. The Jeff Pecom Band is going to be celebrating their 50th anniversary as a band. There's going to be music by the Polka Classics with Eddie Rodick and featuring Brian O'Boyle, and that's going to be going on up at the S&PJ Farm up in Kirtland, Ohio. 50 years is a long time to have the band together, and that celebration is going to be happening Sunday, July 20th at 3 p.m. That's one you don't want to miss. So maybe we got a song or something.
Well, strangely enough, we got a tune coming up by Jeff Pecon and Paul Yanchar, and it's about apparently one of their girlfriends that they left when they joined the Army or the Navy or whatever. It's called The Girl I Left Behind. Oh, I know I'll never find.
The girl I left behind, I know I'll never find. It's not so long since she wrote to me. She told me that I could be free. I didn't realize that true love never dies. I don't know why I said goodbye to the girl I left behind. The girl I left behind, I know I'll never find. It's not so long since she wrote to me. She told me that I could be free. I didn't realize that true love never dies. I don't know why I said goodbye to the girl I left behind.
Okay.
Wow, what happened there? We had a little mishap.
Ended quickly. No, it's
Well,
perfect.
you know, we always like to hear from the folks to let us know how we're doing and let us know what songs they'd like to hear. So, Mike, why don't you tell them how to do just that? What do you think?
Well, we had some folks we heard from out on Facebook, and I just posted up the show there. So in case you miss it or want to go back and see parts of it, you can always go out and check it out on Facebook at Polka Time Again, and there's many other avenues too. But we want to thank some of the folks who liked the show online this week. Jerry Salawata from somewhere up in New York stopped by, William Cutts from over in Wisconsin, Sandy Cadis from Cleveland, and Sheila Galinas over in the Barberton area were some of the group who stopped by this week, and we appreciate you stopping by on Facebook.
Oh, always like to hear from those folks and let us know what they like to hear. Okay, well, maybe we better move along here. Walter Ossinek, and this describes one of my favorite things that I like to do, and I've loved to do it for a number of years. It's a tune called I Love to Polka.
Or we might be going over to Seven Springs to celebrate the polka fireworks there. Let's see what comes up here.
Okay.
Let's see. We're going to roll the dice. Casuals over at Seven Springs for their 4th of July event, and it's their 50th anniversary show is coming up this weekend over at Seven Springs again. And then we got some other shows coming up just after 4th of July. Wednesday, July 9th at 6:30 p.m. The Zolkas are going to be at the Buell Park Concert Series in Old Hermitage, Pennsylvania. Some old stomping grounds there. And then on Thursday, July 10th at 6:30, the Rex Teneri Band is going to be at the Ironwood Commons Summer Concert in Canfield, Ohio. And Rex Teneri is going to be back out again in Canfield on Monday, July 14th at 7 p.m. at the band concerts on the Green again in Canfield. So great time to get out and enjoy some polka music.
Okay, well, let's see if I can get something correctly here. No, I'm not having one of my better days. I think we've got the Polka Poppers coming up. Is that correct?
I think so.
And
Sounds
it's
good.
waltz time, the Blue Dawn Waltz. Great tune.
Very beautiful.
Very nice,
Blue
very
Dawn
nice.
Waltz, yes,
Yeah.
indeed. So.
Yeah, you're looking at some mail there?
Well, Joanna just brought us in a piece of mail there. We want to make sure and not miss Marion Phillips from over in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Wanted to have a polka played for her son's birthday here in July coming up, and maybe you've got something on your list there, Dad, that you can send out to Marion Phillips' son over in the Pittsburgh area, Meadville.
Well, it sounds like this would be an appropriate polka if her son is anything like his mom.
Yes.
Water Static's going to do it. It's a little tune called I Love to Polka. Yes, indeed.
Happy birthday.
And many more.
I love to polka.
Great job.
A little
great job.
birthday tune for Marion Phillips' son over in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Happy
Yes.
birthday.
You know, we always have a little rivalry with our good friends from Michigan, football and whatever, and I just can't resist to pass on this little tidbit here. What's the definition of a smart person in Michigan?
I know where this is going,
It's a tourist.
particularly because they get all those Ohio tourists up there in Michigan. That's right.
The mail will be pouring in next week, I'm sure.
Go Buckeyes. Go
Yes,
Buckeyes.
indeed.
Yeah.
Maybe we better move along.
Well, let me get in a couple of polka events coming up here
Okay.
to smooth the waters there. Summer events, summer concert series are going on Tuesday, July 15th at 7 p.m. up in Ashtabula at the Peleg Suite Park Concert Series. The Frank Moravsik Orchestra is going to be there. And then over in Coraopolis, Pennsylvania on Thursday, July 17th at 4 o'clock, the Johnny Koenig Band is going to be at the Oktoberfest in Moon Township. So that's right over the line there. And then on Thursday, July 17th, also the Mike Wojtyła Band is going to be at the American Nationalities Movement Annual Dinner honoring Judge Ralph Perk Jr. at the Holy Spirit Party Center in Parma, Ohio. So some great music going on there.
Okay, well, we got a tune coming up by, let's see here, Erwin Schutz. And I don't know what this is about. It's called Flasher on the Rhine. A German tune, apparently.
I'm interested in seeing the video.
We'll be right back.
Okay. Some nice young dancers out there. So.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, once we get past the big 4th of July celebration coming up this weekend, the next big thing going on is Slovene Fest happening over in the Pittsburgh area in Enon Valley from Friday, July 11th through Sunday, July 13th. Celebration of all things Slovenian with great food, drink, kids activities, and of course music. So you got the Mikey D Band, Patty C and the Guys, the Frank Stanger Orchestra, Western Pennsylvania Button Box Club, Klansnick and Friends, the Garrett Titano Band, Solker Golob, and the Zolkas, all over there in the Pittsburgh area for that weekend. Music going on indoors and outdoors, and we know that Ed Snyder from Medina is a secretary of that lodge there over in Enon Valley, Slovene Fest. So make sure if you have the opportunity, get out there to Slovene Fest, Enon Valley, just north of Pittsburgh, July 11th through July 13th. Great time.
I want to send a polka out to a very dear friend of mine, Pat Stout from down in the Canton area. Is having some physical problems, and this might cheer her up. It's a very appropriate polka. Richie Yurkovich, my polka loving girl. And yes, she is.
Polka good and hot for my pal, my polka loving gal. She will come out any day just to hear that polka play. That's my pal, my polka loving gal. And when the music plays and they're all dancing, my polka pal thinks only of romancing. She will kiss and hold you tight, she'll make love on any night. That's my pal, my polka loving gal. Oh yeah. Polka good and hot for my pal, my polka loving gal. She will come out any day just to hear that polka play. That's my pal, my polka loving gal. And when the music plays and they're all dancing, my polka pal thinks only of romancing. She will kiss and hold you tight, she'll make love on any night. That's my pal, my polka loving gal. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well, it looks like it's about time to close it out for this week. Have you got some closing comments for us?
Just a reminder, the 50th anniversary of Polka Fireworks is going to be going on this weekend over in Seven Springs, Pennsylvania, and maybe you can give us a little history there, Dad, with the next polka. What do you think?
Yeah, this is Walter Stanek performing over at Seven Springs in Pennsylvania. How about that?
Yeah.
A nice polka medley. Hope to see you folks next week at the very same time. Be kind to your neighbors.
Have a great week.
You're watching WCTV, Wadsworth Community Television.